Hi, my name is Joel and I'm a sports physiologist at the Singapore Sports Institute. During this circuit breaker period, you might be exercising a little bit more. Did you know that exercise can incur things like muscular damage, decrease in energy stores, as well as neuromuscular fatigue? Well, not to worry. Exercise still is beneficial for performance, health, as well as your immunity. You see, while most people think training is the most important thing, recovery is equally as important. Because when we exercise, we are actually taxing our body system. This can result in decrease in energy stores, increase in metabolites, as well as some amount of muscular damage. This results in the fatigue and soreness you might feel immediately or a few days after even. However, if you do have a good recovery system in place, you'll be able to allow your body to recuperate, regenerate, and adapt in a positive manner. So in this series, we'll be covering some strategies in order for you to recover positively. So the first strategy is active recovery. Just doing 10 to 15 minutes of moderate intensity exercise has been shown to be an effective way of removing metabolites such as lactate from your muscles as compared to just passive recovery itself. If you do have compression garments or pneumotacs, those can also assist in the very same way. Don't forget, have some passive stretches of the main muscle groups that you've used for the exercise for about 30 to 20 seconds. Do it for 3 to 4 cycles long. If you do have foam rollers or trigger ball, these are good options to also target muscles which are hard to reach at. The second strategy is to fuel up. If you are able to get a hold of some recovery food right after your exercise, that's important because during your exercise you have lost some amount of energy and your body would require some nutrients in order to start the repair process. So some simple food like an egg or tuna sandwich, for example, or even things like a banana, or even something like a chocolate milk which contains proteins, carbohydrates, will be necessary to start the recovery process going for your body. Other things such as hydration also becomes important, especially in such a hot and humid condition like Singapore. In order to know how much water you need to consume, simply look at how much weight you've lost before and after the exercise. That will give you an estimate of the amount of water you should be consuming over the next few hours after your workout. And the last strategy is rest up. So it's important to make sure that you have sufficient rest between your sessions. So if you're thinking of doing some challenging sessions, make sure you have at least 24 to 48 hours between these sessions to allow your body to regenerate and recuperate. Having them too close to each other might exacerbate the stress and you might end up a lot more fatigued during that week. The other ways you can also rest up a little bit more is by having at least 8 hours of sleep each night. This can be helped by having good sleep hygiene, such as making sure that you dim the lights before you sleep. Do not take caffeine at least 8 hours before your sleep. Remember, reducing your screen time and also always making sure you sleep at the same time each night. So I hope this has been helpful for you to know what are some recovery strategies that you can add as part of your workout toolbox. Remember to just mix and match them depending on what works best for you. But remember, recovery is always important as part of your training protocol. With that, stay safe, stay home, and stay active.